Bubba Wallace and 2311 Racing in 2022 have taken a lot of steps forward as a race team, consistently unloading faster cars, and Bubba himself improving as a driver week in and week out, from a driver that occasionally runs in the top 15 to be able to finish in the top 10 almost every week. But unfortunately in Las Vegas, all of that was forgotten when Bubba Wallace intentionally wrecked Kyle Larson on the front straightaway on lap 96 of the 2022 South Point 400. Following that incident, he got out of his car immediately onto an active racetrack and proceeded to shove Kyle Larson repeatedly and refusing to obey to the NASCAR officials. The crash resulted in Bubba being the first Cup Series driver to be suspended since Matt Kenseth back in Martinsville in 2015. John Hunter Nemechek will be the driver of the car from Miami this weekend, with Bubba taking over the 45 car for the final two races of the season at Martinsville and Phoenix. But what will the future look like for Bubba Wallace and 2311 Racing together in the short term? Co-owner of 2311 Racing, Denny Hamlin, talked to the media about the incident.
So we didn't, approve of, the way he reacted there, and obviously support NASCAR's decision. It's just, not good look for our team, but he's also, he's got to learn. And I truly believe he, if he had it to do all over again, he would do it different. We deal with it internally, above and beyond NASCAR, and so he understands where I stand, where the team stands, the values that we want to present on the racetrack, and he just didn't represent it that well last week. But in the grand scheme of things, we're very happy with his progress, and he knows he's still got some stuff to work on, when he gets out of the race car. We're going to keep everything behind closed doors, but certainly we always handle things internally above and beyond what NASCAR does.
With Denny being one of, if not the most vocal driver about safety, and with the former driver of the 45 car, Bubba's teammate, being forced to retire due to concussions, it's not surprising for 2311 to deal with this situation and, quote, go above and beyond on how to handle it. But when I look at this situation, I look at this as a career-defining moment for Bubba Wallace. This is not the first time Bubba and his temper has been brought up to the media and has been talked about throughout the community. Back in Nashville in late June, Bubba had what potentially could have been a race-winning car. However, that plan was thrown out the window due to him consistently getting plagued with pit road mistakes. But it was his reaction to his crew chief and the rest of the team on the radio that got people talking. Bubba responded to the media about the Nashville incident, saying that he had to rebound and has to stay in it both mentally to be able to deliver the best results, and has to manage his passion. I want to win, need to win, got to win. Had the team capable of winning, the car's capable of winning, so that just creates passion. With passion comes frustration, just got to manage it. Denny Hamlin added onto that situation by saying that you can't embarrass the race team. I think he knows where we stand on it, and hopefully it continues to be better. And to their credit, it did get better. Following that incident, after making some adjustments to what was then the 23 team, they had an unbelievable stretch leading up to the final races of the regular season, finishing in the top 10 in 4 of the last 6 races of the regular season, including finishing second and winning a pole at Michigan, and on top of that, won the second race of the NASCAR playoffs back in early September at Kansas. Now, the reason why I bring that situation up shows that Bubba Wallace has dealt with situations like this in the past regarding his temper or how he handles situations. To their credit, both him and his race team have improved greatly since having confrontations or issues when it comes to controversy. Now, obviously, this situation is much different than what happened at Nashville. This involves intentionally wrecking another driver at high speed, sending him into a wall that could have been head on if it wasn't for Christopher Bell. That's what happens between Bubba and Kyle Larson. Larson gave a response saying that he doesn't expect an apology from Bubba. Now, the situation between Larson and Bubba will be dealt with in a private matter, and what happens from it is yet to be determined. But, like I said earlier, this could be a career-defining moment for Bubba Wallace. Kind of similar to Kyle Busch when he intentionally wrecked Ron Hornaday in a truck race back in Texas of 2011. And it'll be something to watch out for as to see how Bubba Wallace will react to the final 2 races at Martinsville and Phoenix, but also how he will react and how he will deal future situations and confrontations like what we saw on Sunday in Las Vegas in 2023 and beyond. The second half of the season showed us that Bubba Wallace not only has the talent, but now has the team to be able to potentially be a race-winning organization week in and week out. But the question now will be based on Bubba Wallace himself. Sometimes something bad has to happen to you in order for you to come out a better person. That's the beauty about making mistakes. You can learn from them and improve from that. The question will be will Bubba Wallace be able to learn? The question is will Bubba regress Or will he learn from this situation in 2023 and even be a better race car driver? Now, this is going off a very short list of moments, but based on how Bubba has handled controversy and situations like this, I am very positive to believe that Bubba Wallace will become a better driver and a better person from this heading into 2023.